Hey guys, Caeln here, and today I got something special. I love this game. It's I would say the best game in the world. It's a free game, but anyways, this really about it being free. It's about it being amazing, and it's gonna be even more amazing once we get into why. With this, we're gonna be watching and reacting to LS's patch 1221 rundown for League of Legends. League of Legends is the game that I love. It's really fun, even though it's full of a bunch of people who will tell you to jump off of high objects without parachutes. It's extreme, but comes from a place of love. Alright, let's get into this.
Everyone's Alice, and this is the patch 12.22 notes rundown, and just a bit of a heads up in that these changes that we're about to talk about in the patch, I cannot comprehensively go over them that much in this rundown because I just think there's so much that has to actually be talked about. I wanted to wait until this patch would come out to make my own separate video on this, and so that is still something that I will do. We will jump right into it, obviously. The return of Chemtech. Chemtech Drake is back and better than ever. Our goal with the new and improved Drake is to encourage calculated, aggressive plays and incentivize players to fight to the end to gain the advantage over the opponents, go big or go home. Chemtech Dragon. When the Chemtech Drake is below half health, it gains 33% damage increase or damage resistance and deals 50% more damage. This Drake will deal 100% total AD plus 4% of the target's health is physical. Okay. When your team kills a Chemtech Drake, they will gain a stacking buff that grants 5% tenacity, 5% healing, and shielding power. So, I mean, okay,
Wait,
the passive buff.
wait. So this just means if you get like really late game and you know they increased uh the dragon HP and all this, it could be a really game changing dragon to contest. You know, because it will deal a bunch more damage and have a bunch more resistances, and it's just really more tanky. And just later on, it could be really. I don't want to say big, but it could be big. You could see something happen.
Is like conditionally broken, right?
Dragon Pentakill? Who knows?
If you have enchanters or you have healers on your team and you get this, I mean, it's nuts. The tenacity thing is it's actually not as good as I think people would ever think that it is. So this is a very weird buff. Upon receiving the Chemtech Soul, players will receive a buff that gives them 10% damage resistance, 10% damage resistance, and 10% more damage while below 50%. That's insane. That is actually that.
Okay, so that's just a when they're below 50% HP, they deal 20% damage differential, I guess, than would otherwise be there. Cause I mean, not really, but it's just 10% and 10%. It's 20. And this tenacity is really nice. You know, and then you go into this, and you're low HP, and you get more tenacity. You heal for more lower. Let's say like Tryndamere, you know, Warwick, they would really love this. I mean, they don't, you know, I'd say Tryndamere more than Warwick. Because Warwick doesn't really need the tenacity too much. But Tryndamere would more so. Anyways.
That is okay. That is a very big buff. That is a very strong soul, but
Yeah.
the actual passive buff itself is very weak. This
I
is
mean,
a very strong. This is basically Infernal Soul for enchanters.
Yeah.
Enchanters that go like Redemption Mikaels. This is their Infernal Soul. That is exactly what this is. So for like Soraka, you know, Karma that's doing that build, right? Lulu, etc. They don't really get high AP ratios. So like while Infernal Dragon does help them a little bit, right? Because they are auto attack centric and whatnot. The real thing is that this is a massive steroid for them. This is the Infernal Dragon for enchanters. And that's the way that it should definitely be perceived.
Well, I mean,
okay, so,
yeah.
Chemtech Rift. Alongside the new dragon is the Chemtech Rift. The Chemtech Gas, we introduced the Rift in last.
But also bruisers too, right? Because like Jax, you know, Irelia, you know, all these 1v9 champs, they just benefit from that when below 50% soul. It's so good. And tenacity and healing's just, I think, fun. it is fun to play with. It is fun. It's fun. It's fun to build around. It's fun.
Ashes preseason was a bit too toxic for a good gameplay experience, so we opted to take a more measured approach this year. Now, instead of sitting on the surface, the Zonite chemicals have seeped their way into the rift, mutating the environment and enhancing each of the jungle plants with different effects. Okay. Stim fruits. Honey fruits will now upgrade into stim fruits and provide the usual heal plus a bonus shield in addition to no longer slow. Okay, that's awesome. Blast cones. Blast cones now blast units within a range twice as far. Okay, that's cool too. Scryer's Bloom will now upgrade into Firelight's Bloom, which reveals a small area around the plant when broken, in addition to the usual cone in the opposite direction it was broken from. That's good. Allies tag will also gain movement speed towards that. All right, I mean, these are all.
It just this just right. It just feels like a big go buff. You know, like if you're going, you're going. It's not you're not gonna stop, right? So it's really it feels snowbally in a sense. Not to say that if you get the buff, because everyone shares this rift, but it just helps fights, you know, just go, right? You get the blast cones, you know, and then you get the boom booms, and it just feels more better. I don't know.
It was broken from. That's good. Allies tag will also gain movement speed towards that. All right, I mean, this is all. These are all
like what?
Okay,
Like,
so the jungle changes. Now, I understand that a lot of you guys clicking on the video might actually be here to hear me talk about the jungle changes and what this could end up meaning. And I'm really sorry to say this, but it has to be a separate video because it is its own video. It does not belong actually in a patch rundown, at least I think. You know, talking about it because there's so much going on with it that it's its own video. It's its own thing. It doesn't exist inside of a rundown, I think. Obviously, like, there's a lot to talk about in terms of, like, viable junglers, what's going to happen to the junglers and everything, and what is actually going to be the mix-up. And on that front as well, for, like, Patreon, there was just...
Yeah, okay, Patreon. Well, I'll be the patron today. We're reading Marked for Death. So basically, this sums up that counter jungling is finished because monsters... like the small chickens will die, you know, and then like you deal more damage, if, you know, non-true damage sources to monsters on your own side of that. That's just like it. Counter juggling is gone by this and this, and then like parting gifts. All large monsters will now. It's like, and then this. I don't know why they're doing this. It feels like one of those buffs to make it easier to play. I don't know why you're just gonna have a bunch of weirdo. It doesn't feel right. I don't know. Jugglers will gain experience until the first pet evolves. Okay. That just makes it so it's harder to get a level by pushing a wave mid or top or something. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, and he's not explaining. He's the one I'm coming for. I'm help me, LS. All large monster gold given to non-junglers will be reduced by. I don't know how this affects Krugs, but it affects wolves. It affects the blue side. I don't know about red side, because the raptors and the Krugs I feel aren't as affected by the specification of large monster. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, you know, I think bottom middle will still be able to farm. I think top just won't be able to. We'll have to, and it can't even counter. You can't even counter jungle top. Well, so I don't even know. It's funny. Okay. All large monsters now give additional 15 experience if you have a jungle. Okay. So use jungle pet. Cool.
You know, a tier list put out not too long ago. The entire thing has to get overhauled. It's gonna be a bit, I think, and obviously I take a lot of pride in solving things or reaching conclusions faster than typically, you know, others might take in terms of time, but I don't know because these are really massive. I'm not quite sure exactly how long this will take, but
no, this is massive.
I will try to dive into this a lot
the blue
in the
buff.
next like
Holy
2 weeks,
shit.
etc. And I'll do the same thing that I did in 2020 when I was temporarily disappeared in November with all the T1 stuff going on.
Oh my.
And I just grinded that preseason a lot for the items and whatnot. I'll be doing the same thing with the jungle, so we won't be.
Oh no, it's just making it just more confusing. Okay, that's nicer. I get. Well, no, because it changes certain double clear. Yeah, God will no longer heal the champion that killed it upon. Well, I mean, except because they changed it, so every one heals. But okay. Okay, I don't know why we need to oh, because I guess it's different 3%. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's. I think that's fine. That's really big. It'll help a lot of. I don't know how massively, but it'll help some things. You know, like 3 times 5 is like 1.5 seconds. Plus they spawn a few times, so you know, I don't know. It could add up. 1.5 times like 3 is like 4.5 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no. No. They're breaking the rules. Krugs. They're breaking the Krungs. Wait, what? Oh, so it's just an ancient Krung that spawns 4 mini Krungs after it. So you just get 1 Krung and an ancient Krung and 4 minis, and then from the 1 Krung you get an extra 2 minis. I would assume. So you get 2, so you get 6 minis, and you're missing out on 1 Krung and 2 minis. Okay, that's a little rough.
Be going into the jungle stuff.
Oh, fuck. Slow down. Okay. Oh. Rifter, okay. Yeah. Rift Scotland. Oh my god, this shit. Oh no, we've just annihilated what we did because we say we don't like it. The shield is stupid. Wow, funny. And we're pushing it back. So you have to gank mid, and if you win ganking mid, you get the scuttler taken by bottom after they lose. Okay, cool. What? Oh, okay. I guess it's nice. It's okay. I don't know. It's just weird.
Too much because again.
Yeah, it's basically a weird tick buff. Heal. Okay, so you gain you okay. So this changing the talisman heal and just my heal. Okay,
It is just way too much. What I do know off the top of my head, unless something has actually changed, is that the jungle monsters, one of them is actually just noticeably worse. It might be the blue one. I like that they've lined this up exactly with Pokemon, by the way. Pokemon's coming out in 2 days. I will be doing a Pokemon Scarlet stream on Twitch. Amazing. Yeah, the jungle companions, right?
Amazing.
One of the...
Okay, so like, look at this. It's just like, Bonner Street is stored every 9 seconds. So there's also time getting a little bit of this. So you can only, but then it will receive treats and bonus and blah 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 and treats and this, and it's just so crazy. I don't understand.
The jungle companions is actually not as good as others, I believe. Yeah, it might be this. So actually, let me just take a look at this, just so I can tell you guys off the top of my head. Maw Stomper gains 70 shield after killing a monster camp. Ember Sack 3 upon killing 100 Ember Sacks. Your next.
Yeah, the green or the blue guy.
Gain 45% bonus entering a brush that decays over. This is yeah, this one.
Yep.
Gustwalker sucks. Okay. I don't know which one of these is Gustwalker. This sucks. You do not pick Gustwalker. So it's going to be Scorch Claw or it's going to be Moss Stomper. Gustwalker is so fake news. this is the most fake news thing I have ever seen.
Bush
The
Hacker?
only way that I could see this being good is if you're maybe like a full clear jungler
Wait,
and
you get Gust, you go Gust Walker build, and then you get Infernal Rift, and all the brushes go away. Yeah, great job, Riot. You're basically, oh, but then it's so beneficial on Ocean, so it's really map dependent, and that's really kind of gross for that particular thing, I would say. Yeah, that's bad. Bad.
You are against a low tempo matchup, and you can constantly finagle movement inside of the jungle, like moving through brushes, to hasten your clear speed such a considerable amount. That is the only thing that I could ever think that this would somehow be more valuable than this, or if like maybe you're like Rengar or you have like Ivern on your team. Like if you have Ivern on your team and you're perma moving in brushes and team fights, okay, that's actually kind of nuts.
Yeah, Ivern,
To be honest, like if you have Ivern and he's giving you brushes in the middle of team fights, like
but
that's kind of unique. But for the most part, it does look like in this instance, I'm sorry, but I do think that it's Squirtle, right? Squirtle sucks in this instance, okay? Okay, leashing range updates and indicators. I mean, this is all really insane.
Oh, what are these? Short. Oh my goodness, holy 3. What is that? This is like 650 and 300 and 350. It's like 650 range. Yeah, there's you have to be able to oof. Oh, you have to actually stand there and hit the wolfie. Yeah.
You guys might have seen me and I think Caeln's tweets on this on
I think
Twitter.
It just helps Rift actually
not a
reset
really
quicker
fan,
and path bad.
of all these changes, but again, separate video.
Rift is
to
probably
unpack.
perfect.
Very excited to make that video. When it does.
Excited to watch that video.
And now recommended pathing. Starting off your first clear on the wrong foot can be quite punishing for junglers, especially when the opponent knows exactly how to optimize their clear straight into their first gank. In order to make this first clear less punishing for newer off-roll junglers, we're adding first clear pathing recommendations. The recommendation will be shown on your minimap and above cams, visually indicating the recommended order of the first clear.
What?
These first clear paths were determined by gathering data from high-skill junglers on their...
It's gonna be... oh my god. Above camps... And above visual. So it says on your minimap and above camps visual. I said it was just on your minimap. That's okay, but like... above your camps visually, oh my gosh. You're gonna be on blue and you're just gonna zoom over like, is there 2 over walls or is there 2 over ground? Let's see, guys. Like, what is this? Come on, right?
Their high mastery. Honestly, what they should do is they should have like Phalaris or the guy that makes those jungle videos. They should actually probably just work with him patch by patch, or something. Like, I think that would be an amazing idea. I think that would be an amazing idea if I could do something like that. Communication tools, guys, don't forget. Isn't there freeze? Hold.
Hold.
Change it back.
Damn.
You guys know. You know in your heart of hearts this is supposed to be freeze, guys. You know in your heart of hearts this is supposed to be freeze.
Well, actually, guys, we all know this is supposed to be, if you identify the incoming wave as wave A, and the wave after that is wave B, then when you crash in wave C, you should just back, and you'll reset by wave D.
It's fine. Alright, other pings. Okay, vision system updates, enemy ward timers. It's going to be hard to keep track of every single ward. It gets placed on the map.
Wait, but if Call of Duty could do it, we should have voice chat too. It wouldn't be that bad, guys. Come on. They'll realize their actions make you rage more than get worse than that, right? They'll not say things bad, right?
Successfully communicate that information. Now, if you use a vision ping near an enemy ward that you've seen within the last 10 seconds, or just attack it, a perfectly accurate ward timer, only visible to teammates. Okay, that is really cool. Allied ward tracking. Okay, this is fine as well. And then ability recommendations, suggested ability updates. That's fine. Top lane oriented updates, lane gold and experience changes.
Whoa!
Okay. We're also making some adjustments to help top laners scale better relative to other lanes and hit those key item and level.
Top lane. Woo! Top lane. Woo! Solo minion experience. Nice.
Breakpoints. All minions spawned in the middle lane will now be worth 1 gold less before 14 minutes. Wow. Huge nerf to Chovy. Previously, only cannon minions were worth less gold, but were worth 10 less gold. Okay.
Wonder if some people will go call that mid.
Minions now grant 2.5% more experience to solo champions. That's very good. Minion experience shared between multiple champions is unchanged. Okay, this is all fine. These are really great changes for top lane. New and updated items. So there's a lot of updatums.
What is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh my god, that's so awesome, dude. 300 gold, 400 HP, 300 armor, 300... Yo, what is this? This is so good. For each second in champion combat, gain a stack granting 2 up to 8. It's 8 stacks, so it's like 16 armor and magic resist. Max stacks become empowered. Suddenly draining enemies around you for 3% of your okay, so we just swaying for a second, increasing your resistance by 10% until the end of I don't know. It's who Mundo. I don't know, dude. That seems so weird. Like what? I mean, like, I don't know who I would want to build this on. The other tank mythics I prefer. They're probably changing. Oh, and I love this picture. Is the exact same as this picture. It's because it's the okay. Never mind. I realize it's the upgraded orange version. Okay, I'll shut up.
Okay, Jackshow the Protean. Become an unkillable monstrosity over the course of the fight. Gold cost 3,000, health 400. So is this a legendary? Oh no, it's a mythic. Okay. 400 health, 30 armor, 30 magic resist, and 20 ability haste. Aegis of the Legion, Kindle Gem, and Ruby Crystal. It's a pretty awkward build path for a mythic, especially for like jungle. This is basically not possible in jungle. Passive Voidborn Resilience. For each second in combat, gain a stack granting 2 armor and MR up to 8 max, so 16 armor MR, on top of the amounts that it's already giving. And max stacks become empowered, instantly draining enemies around you for 3% of your max health, reducing 30% against minions and monsters, and increasing your resist. I mean, it's just Cho'Gath's item, right? It's like Cho'Gath, like Tank Swain. There's so many champions that are tank that can build this, that will build this, and now with Chemtech Drake, if you RNG Chemtech Drake, this is so absolutely absurd. And with Demonic Embrace, like being in the game, AP Bruisers, AP Tanks, Cho'Gath, Zac, these types of Swain, these types of champions are going to be nutsoid with this item. This is now the offensive like tank item for tanks that I think will just take Sunfire's role, because I can't imagine wanting to not have well, here's the problem: you need Sunfire to clear, but this obviously is a standalone, so this is like top mid lane support type thing. Radiant Virtue. So these are the Ornn upgrades. This is fine.
What the? Okay, I'm just gonna let him read it, or otherwise we're gonna be here all night.
Radiant Virtue. Become a shining light and lead the charge as a beacon of hope for your allies. Gold cost 3,000. 400, 30, 30, 20 ability haste. Same build path. Upon casting your ultimate, you transcend, increasing your max health by 10% for 9 seconds. While transcended, you and allies within 1,200 range of you gain 15 non-ultimate ability haste and heal for 1% of your max health every 3 seconds, increased up to 100% based on that champion's missing health, 60-second cooldown.
I'm building this on Nautilus. I don't know. Swain, maybe? I don't know. Nautilus.
I'm thinking like Tank Galio could be a thing.
Ooh.
I'm thinking like Tank Galio.
Galio. Well,
I mean, you could go tank support of Cho'Gath, but like, why would you not want to just have the Jackshow the Protean on Cho'Gath? Yeah, I guess okay. If the onus isn't on you to deal damage in a team fight, then you would go this item even if you would normally want to go Jackshow. And again, this comes down to determining who is the onus on in the game in
Yeah.
terms who has to be the beatdown.
And
who
that's
has
the
to be
worst
the
part
offender
because in solo queue you just get
in
5
the
damage
game.
dealers and you're like,
And
we
if
die.
it's not you, then there's going to be a lot of times where Radiant Virtue is the item over Jack Show, but that
It's
is
fun.
going to have to be almost a meta call inside of the game based on team composition, game curve, etc. But obviously it's a mythic, so typically you're going to build it first, which
Wait,
means
is
you have to
there-
recognize
oh,
that
okay,
out of the
wait,
draft. And I think
60
that's fine.
sec-
I love items like this. Heart
Okay,
Steel.
it has a 60-second ultimate cooldown. I don't know if you can reduce it how much by item cooldown ability heist, but I would say you could do it on you could do it with Zillion. That'd be cool. Maybe. I don't know.
Goliath, the towers over foes and pummels the opposition. Gold cost 3,200, health 800, health regen 200%, ability is 20. Build path, Kindle Gem, Crystalline Bracer, Giant's Belt, okay. Charge up a powerful attack against champion over 3 seconds within 700 range of them. The charge attack deals 125 plus 6% of your max health as a bonus physical damage, and grants you 10% of the amount as per.
Yeah. That's actually really stupid. It should have a just a flat cooldown. It shouldn't be a passive. It should be an active, in my opinion. To charge it up, press the active. That's what would make it more balanced. Because right now it's just literally grasp steroids item. Yeah, like he's contemplating life as tanks in this new.
It's not a perma-drain.
Yeah. No, it's not permanent.
Oh, wait a second. It's not permanently draining. I thought it's 3 a second. I thought it was 3% of your max health a second.
No.
Oh, Heartsteel is gonna be nuts.
Yep.
Never mind. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, Heartsteel is gonna be the item for Cho'Gath and Zac and all those things. So everything I just said about Jack Show, I was wrong. It's about Heartsteel.
I know, Alice was wrong.
Okay, that makes sense. Wow, actually, wait, Jack Show's bad. Jack Show's really bad.
Yeah.
What is even going on here?
You know.
Wait, this item is not good.
You know.
I thought it was per second. You just get a ton of resist, but that doesn't matter, especially like because it's gonna be your first mythic and you're a tank champion, so you're not actually getting 4 or 5 items.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, no, you just get Heartsteel. You get Heartsteel, and all the excess HP and all the HP that you get from Colossal Consumption is going to probably equate to more EHP than Jack Show could give you in its current form. There's no way Jack Show could be better.
Okay, or another way they could
Radiant Virtue. Triple the opposition.
Oh,
Okay, so the matter
shit.
is.
No, I fucked up my life. Okay, we were like here.
That's 3 a second. I thought it was 3% of your max health a second.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, another thing that you could do to balance this is also just make it of your bonus health and do like maybe 8% or like 12%. I don't know. That way it doesn't scale so heavily. Like, I don't know. That's just me talking though. Yeah, the 10% of the amount is permanent health. 30 seconds per target. 700 range. You're building this bot lane as a tank and clicking everyone every other minute. 2 a minute for 10% of like 0.6% of your HP. Okay. Wait, like 10 minutes after you get this item, if you click. Oh no, it's not that. Okay, never mind. It's okay.
That makes sense. Wow, actually, wait, Jack Show's bad. Jack Show's really bad. What is even going on here? Wait, this item is not good.
Yeah.
I thought it was per second. You just get a ton of resist, but that doesn't matter, especially like because it's going to be your first mythic and you're a tank champion, so you're not actually getting 4 or 5 items. Oh, wow. No, you just get Heartsteel. You get Heartsteel, and all the excess HP and all the HP that you get from Colossal Consumption is going to probably equate to more EHP than Jack
Tom
Show
Kench.
could
Oh my
give you.
gosh, give me
There's
big
no
boys.
way. There's no way Jack
No,
Show could be better.
no.
So okay, it's gonna be
No,
Heart
Tom Kench,
Steel
let's
or
go.
Radiant Virtue. Okay. Wow, these items. Iceborne Gauntlet, formerly Frostfire Gauntlet.
No magic resist. Bunch of armor. I hate dogs. Barking. Gold. Okay, so it's back to what it was. What? No. What? Why is the build path a nomad? What? Oh, never mind. Okay, I didn't see the arrow. I thought it was on Ledge Mantle still. Okay, it's a she now. Okay. Okay, so you get machine, still that, and then that, so that. Okay, so it seems better. It seems more reasonable.
Control the battlefield, cripple the opposition. Okay, so the magic resistance is now 0, but the armor is up by 50. HP is down by 50, code cost up by 200. After using an ability, next attack is enhanced with an additional 100% base physical AD and creates a frost field. Your primary target is crippled, applying 100% stronger still on them, reducing their damage by 10% against you for 2.5 seconds, 1.5 second cooldown. So you can permanently reduce damage. Wow, okay. I mean, the thing is this is still a jungle item. So it is still a jungle item. Here's the thing, though.
It's really good, though.
I think look, let me explain something. These items are so broken. These are so broken. Radiant Virtue and Heart Steel. Here's what I'm thinking.
They're just overhauling the game, making it super fun.
You maybe start building. Maybe you get bombies, and then you sell it, the same way that you would sell like a Dark Seal or a Doran's Ring or a D-Blade or something. Now again, I have to dive into all the jungle changes and stuff. Okay, so what I'm saying right now might be totally wrong. And then you just get these items later, and that would be fine. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, this definitely seems okay, but these items are just, they're something else, these other ones. Rod of Ages, the one you've all been waiting for, true. An old friend returns to help you scale into the late game. Gold cost 3,200, ability power 60, health 300, mana 400, build path. Catalyst of Aeons, Blasting Wand, Amplifying Tome. Catalyst of Aeons is back, huh? This item gains 20 health, 20 mana, and 4 ability power every minute up to 10 times, so it'll end up giving you 100 ability power, which is very, 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 very good, and a lot of health and a lot of mana. Okay, upon reaching, is it a mythic? Oh, it's a mythic. Gain a level and all effects of a turn.
This is
Gain
fun.
a level.
Yeah.
For free.
I want to go this on Sona. Sounds fun. He's bewildered.
This does not increase the level cap of level 18. Okay, that's fine. Unique passive. Restore mana equal to 8% pre-mitigation damage taken from champions health. Wow. Yeah, I mean this is truly the battle mage item now. This is really good.
Yeah.
This is really good for battle mage.
Caeln.
This is fantastic for Kosadin. It's fantastic for Rise. These are all. Yeah. This is a really good item. Okay, Catalyst of Aeons. Turning alongside Rod of Ages is a one-stop.
I gotta say, I like the look of Catalyst the most so far. I mean, it's really not like a hyper flowy, like lighty, like goopy, like crazy stuff. You know, it's just like a rock up there. Looks nice. I like that. I like the rock that looks nice. The rock looks nice, and the rock looks nice.
Oh my lord! It's back! Mages finally have an option other than Lost Chapter. So battle mages are going to be returning with Catalyst of Aeons. They're going to be able to actually fight back now against Lost Chapter fanatics, which is really good. Abyssal Mask, okay. Gold cost up by 300, health is up by 50, mana up by 300.
Let's go.
Magic resist up by 5, ability haste, okay. Okay. Alright, now it has the Eternity passive. This makes the item definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
This makes the item a lot better. Wow, battle mages are getting a lot of assist. Tanks in general are getting a lot of assistance, but I feel like it's always that way, right, with preseason. Okay, active. Rondo's critical damage reduction being tied to the active has led to less satisfying. Okay, so active, humility. Briefly slow enemies nearby for 55% for 2 seconds, 60-second cooldown. Passive critical resistance says critical strike steal. Okay, that's really good. All right, so now this truly is the anti-crit item. Whereas before, I agree with the note. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was. I
Flame
don't.
Touch
I
has
never
been
really.
removed. Passive immolate damage is no longer increased to. Okay, what? Well, it's no longer a mythic item. Sunfire is still your go-to option for wave clear and sustained. Oh, it's a legendary. Okay, so what I
Yeah,
said
I
ended
love.
up coming true in its own way. Oh wow, yeah, okay. So you'll go Sunfire and you'll go Colossus. Okay, wow, all right, that's fine.
I love it. He's so funny. He just takes things and then he just takes another thing. And it's like oh. And it's just like I love it. He's so good. He's so cute. He should have live cast worlds, but they hate him for some reason. Love you, Alice.
And yeah, legendary as well. Thank you. Get out of here. Okay, Ages of the Legion. Finally, man.
Oh, that's nice.
This item was
really good
so bad. It was so painful to build into.
No, especially
because you
support.
you sit on the components, and
Yeah.
now you don't sit on them as long. And that's very good. Okay, Ravenous Hydra, great for AD melee champions looking to carry their teams.
The AD Dark Shield.
Damage is down by 5. Unique passive. 6% of total AD. And 30% of total AD for ranged champions. Okay. Gain 0.6 AD and 0.1% Omnivamp on minion kills. Increase to twice that amount for champions. Stacks up to 24 AD. Wow. And 4% Omnivamp. Lose half of these.
Eh.
That's pretty good. That's actually, I really like that. It's a very unique design, and I really like that. I really like that.
No,
That's
it's nice. It's a unique item, which is good. But, I don't know.
Yeah, these are very cool. Oh my lord, Spirit become the AD caster you've always wanted to be. Unique passive, Dragon Force. Now an ultimate gains an extra 8 plus 8% base AD ability haste for melee champion. Wow.
Oh no.
So Jax is back, and so is Renekton. And Renekton should already be building Glass Cannon. So when he builds Glass Cannon and he has this as well, I mean, it's going to absolutely be insane.
Ooh.
Gain up to 15% melee based on your
Top
percent
is
missing
back.
health. Yep. Okay, champions. With the increased damage coming to smite this patch, we're buffing up Cho'Gath's feast execute damage in order to keep it competitive. Don't let Cho... Wow. Damage to non-champions is up by 200 flat. Very nice. Lilia, changed from range to melee. Base health decreased, health growth increased, passive healing versus champions increased. So all around just...
Whoa. Oh my goodness. That's a really good buff. That's a really good Lilia buff. Now you can actually be a horse. It's fun. And yeah, I mean, I think that's reasonable. I think you tune up the health, you tune down the healing. It's fine. That's fair. I like it.
very good buffs for her. You're not really going to be too concerned. The change to melee, I wonder what impact that actually has on like support or something, but probably not. Key damage to non-champions increased. This is obviously just following the Cho'Gath thing. Change from range to melee, that's really good for support. Smite damage, 450
okay, so they changed it back, because remember before it was based on level, you did damage, but then they changed it to base smite after 3 smite casts. They went to chilling smite and challenging, and it just evolved straight then, so it didn't matter what level you were, but now it's based on how perform in the jungle, which is slightly more of a better metric. And it starts higher. Obviously, most jungle camps have 200 or 300 more HP, so it's fine. Reasonable to 12. That's just not smite, unleashed smite, and primal smite. Okay, fantastic, guys. You're fantastic.
base, 900 challenging to 600, 900, 1200 at 0, 20, 40 companion stacks. New smite changes. Yep, we already okay. Again, separate video. Gold given per play is up by 50.
Oh, that'll be interesting for bot lane. I don't think that affects how I do it too much. I stand just out of range and just out of vision to give ADC full gold, so that'll be nicer for them, but it shouldn't affect how they take it play too much. Maybe we just wait a minute more to take the plate, which is fine. It's fine. Okay. Maybe around.
Armor and MR per turret plate. Now, so this is very interesting. So the gold up given per plate actually matters because of the change that they made for top lane for the gold on minions and whatnot. Armor and MR per turret plate, 35 to 40. Okay. So that's fine as well. What this is talking about is the bulwark passive. A lot of people actually don't know this exists.
Every time
When
you take
down
a plate, it stacks the armor and MR on the turret, and that's why you end up doing 17 damage as a support per hit. I know this, and I'm bronze 3 because I'm silly.
down a plate, there is a debuff or a buff that the turret gets. If you click on it, and you'll see it at the top left. It actually
Oh no, the turret gets debuffed, so it gets stronger. No, I'm kidding.
notifies you that bulwark is active. That's why subsequent plates are more difficult to.
Yes.
Champion base stat,
That's
clean up
nice.
behavioral systems. Penalty ladders will be upgraded according to match the new severity tiers we can detect. Players who are chat restricted will no longer be able to send messages to other players in games.
That's
When
nice.
adding party members using the plus button, okay, competitive. AFK surrender time update.
Hooray!
They've been updated. No more dead zone. Teams have options to call unanimous
Yes!
return to vote if an AFK player is detected on their team between 10 and 15 to 3:30 and 15. Yes!
Hooray!
Yes! Champ select anonymity. As we discussed in the starter with the best version of the league, is not one you metagame based on the players in your lobby. You want to avoid using someone else's win or loss streak, playing a different champion to force a dodge or pressure others to dodge when your setup doesn't meet the perfect condition. Okay, so...
But that's just like calling abuse. Like, it's abuse to do that and say that. So you shouldn't do that to begin with. And you're just saying we don't want people to be abused, so we're not going to let people abuse people like that, right? It's just like, what? Okay. I mean, sure, I guess.
That is kind of crazy. I like the allies are friends. But the thing that's really crazy, I'm really curious to see how this goes over on Korea, where Korea is such a meta-slave region. Game remake update. This is obviously really good as well. Mythic content, okay. 2023 season end rewards. Make sure to definitely get them. Okay,
No,
so again,
didn't
recap.
play enough.
This is a very large patch, and a lot is going on with it. And I do have to make a separate video on all of the jungle changes because it deserves it. And that is what we are going to be doing. And that video will probably come out, I'm going to say next week.
I think they should have made a monkey for the jungle. Just saying. A monkey in the jungle would have been perfect. I don't know. One of those things look like a fox. I don't think foxes live in the jungle. I think monkeys live in the jungle. They go, ooh, ah, and they swing from the vines in the jungle. Wow.
I'm going to take some time to really gather my thoughts on all the changes, toy around with them, talk with people, do all of that stuff. In the meantime,
But look at those dopey
there will be
skins.
no
Those are
patron update changes going on. And then, as a lot of you guys know, I have not streamed now in about 10 days. I am contemplating whether or not I am still going to be doing this next year. I'm having conversations with, obviously, like my agency, a lot of people very close to me. I'm having conversations with Riot. Having conversations with like other friends in like the League of Legends sphere, and I'm trying to like do everything, but that's not going to prevent me from, in the meantime, while I'm making that decision, still doing what I've always been doing, and so I will dive into the meat of all of this. And
Good.
so
We love
now,
you.
without further ado, we get to the most important part
Yeah,
of
the
Patch Rundown,
skins.
which
Like, look
is
at that.
obviously the skins. So this, I guess, is like Gragas. Now, look, I'm actually not going to spend that much time on the skin line because the skin line is the weirdest thing ever, and I feel like a lot of people have echoed that sentiment. So, actually,
It's the
not going to
best thing
spend that
ever.
much time giving it that much attention. This skin is absolutely beautiful. This is a really, really, really cool skin. It does. I did see the meme image of like Poppy all grown up. So if you guys actually go and find Poppy's base image and then look at if Poppy grew up into an adult, it's basically Poppy all grown up.
Just because
But
blue, you're
yeah,
racist.
we're not going to really go too much into the skin line.
Whatever.
I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know. Maybe it really does sell a lot. It's way too cartoony and just out there for me. And even this is just too over the top. I really don't know what to think.
That's good. I love
this
that
skin
one.
is really cute, but
And that's like,
that's
is that
pretty much it.
Rise? Like, what the heck is
this
that?
one is
Oh, this TF, that's so cute.
no. No. Anyways, guys, I hope that you did enjoy it, and
I did enjoy it.
Yeah, so hopefully
give you
updates coming in about
I'd give you as many thumbs as I can. Let's go.
for the jungle update video, and you guys, yeah, you might have, yeah, I mean, that's
I
what
might have you.
So I will see you guys all in a week for the jungle update video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you then. Oh god. Oh god. Again. No. Okay. So, okay. Thank you for watching. That was a lot of fun.
Everyone saw us, and
All right.
this is the
We're going to end the video now. Goodbye.